Hi everybody, Sean Colgan here with OCFA Training and Safety. Today we're out here at lovely Gypsum Canyon with one of our heavy fire equipment operator, Ryan Monteleone. And also with him is his swamper, Eric Tyndall. So today what we would like to do is talk to you guys, Ryan, you, about the different types of dozers and equipment that we have and will be seeing in the upcoming wildland fire season.
Okay. First of all, Orange County Fire has two Type 2 dozers. We have a heavier Type 2 dozer, which you see behind us. It is a D6T with a 14-foot mow board and with rippers on it. The other dozer we have is another Type 2 with a 10-foot wide blade with a winch on the back. The difference with the winch and rippers is, one, the rippers are used to pull brush across the line for rehab. The winch is used to pull out the dozer if it's stuck or pull engines out if they're stuck. These types of equipment will respond to every wildland fire we have this summer. Even if it's medium watershed or high watershed, you will at least get one dozer responding. And then with me will be the dozer tender and the swamper. So I'll let the swamper talk about that.
Okay, perfect. So Eric, right now, in a moment, we're going to go ahead and you guys will show us around the dozer and some of the different parts of the actual dozer. But for the unloading of the dozer, what would be your part as the swamper?
For my part, I'm going to make sure I have the whole space, that everything is clear and safe. From that point, it'll be just the operator and I unloading, unsecuring the dozer from the trailer and everything. I'm going to be off to the right side of the dozer as he's offloading, right about where the blade's at, and we're going to use hand signals and communicate with one another to offload the back of the trailer.
Okay, perfect. So is it okay if right now you guys go ahead and take us over there and we can go ahead and do a 360 of the piece of equipment?
Sounds good.
Okay,
Let's
go.
Okay, this is what we typically do when we pull up to a fire scene for initial attack. The swamper's going to get out of the cab, come back and help. The operator, who also drives the transport, is going to get out. He's going to get his safety gear on, make sure he's all ready. They're going to take off all the flags. They're going to take off their chains. We usually do it as a joint effort. Once the operator gets the front chain off, he'll get in. He'll start warming his tractor up. The swamper will be on the back chain. The swamper will then walk around, drop the ramps. He will do a quick 360 of the tractor, make sure there's no engines around it or any obstructions. We want everyone to be at least 100 feet away from this tractor when it's unloading. You never know what's going to happen. Pieces of steel could fall off, pieces of wood will fly. If we accidentally leave a chain somewhere, it'll come flying, or the dozer could slide off sideways. So we're good now. He's going to give them hand signals on how to backing off, and so they're going to back off right now. And the whole process, from when we pull up to the fire to where we're unloaded, ready to cut line, is 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, so Ryan, I have a question for you, a safety concern for me. So if we're out here and we're on a division and you guys are coming up towards us and we see an obstacle that we know is going to be detrimental for your guys' operation, such as a cliff, and we went ahead and tried to get a hold of you via the radio, and then we went ahead and tried to get a hold of the swamper and we couldn't get a hold of anybody. In that urgent situation, how would we go ahead and approach the dozer in a safe manner and be able to stop you guys and get your attention?
Okay. In that situation like that, you would want to be 50 feet away from the tractor, and you want to approach him to where he's looking at you through his front window at a 10 and 2. Okay, our firefighter's walking up. He's trying to stop the dozer as he's getting up. He's right at his 2 o'clock. He's stopping the dozer. The dozer's going to lower his front blade. He's going to lower his rippers down. He's gonna put the tractor in neutral, put his safety gear on, and get off the tractor to talk to the firefighter. You never wanna get up and jump onto the tracks of that dozer until the operator is off and showing you that the tractor is secured. Okay. As a last resort, if you cannot get a hold of the swamper, the dozer's moving too quick, it's too dusty, you can't see anyone, and you have a hose line, you could reach up, squirt the window real fast, and get his attention. That will get his attention. We do not like it, but if it's gonna save our life, do it.
Okay, Ryan, that's great, thanks. So what if the role was reversed and there was something that you needed to get a hold of us and let us know right away?
If there's a situation where I need to get a hold of you guys, if I'm working on top of a ridge, I'm rolling rocks down, if there's trees falling, if the fire front's picked up and is running at us, I'm going to sound my rock alarm, which sounds like this.
Oh, wow, that'll definitely get your attention.
When you hear that sound, stop, look up, look around, be aware of your surroundings, and try and figure out what's going on.
So Ryan, let's go ahead and act like you guys are going to start in doing line construction. We're cutting a line and we're working obviously in that safe distance behind you, but what kind of hazards could we encounter when we're coming up that fresh straight line that you've just done?
The hazards that you may encounter are, we could stir up beehives, we could stir up rattlesnake nests, we could pull up stumps and there'll be holes in the ground you guys could fall in that the duffel or the soft dirt will go over. You could break your ankle. There's all sorts of different little hazards that we could cover up that you're not going to be able to see. So always be aware with your hand tool in front of you, checking the ground for firmness and availability to walk on it.
Okay, that sounds great. So one of my next questions for you, and I appreciate the time you guys come out here spending with us, but if we're going to go ahead and we're starting to construct line and we know that you guys are starting to come up from behind us and we're in communication and everything is going well that way, what about our hose placement? What are some do's and don'ts and what are some things that are going to help us all out in containing this fire?
Okay. On our hose placement, when I'm coming up behind you, if the fire is cold, move the hose to the black. The things are to watch out for are, we move at a pretty fast pace and sometimes we get tunnel vision. Don't think we're gonna see you. Always think we don't know where you're at, we don't see you. So please get out of the way, don't stop, take a nap on a fire line, because if we're coming up, we're blowing dust, we're blowing smoke, we're not gonna see you. So always be aware that we're in the blind.
Thank you.